We organize ourselves neurologically at the highest level through language and story. And your life to date, properly understood, would make a coherent narrative. Now that's hard because you have 5 decades to contend with, and there will be elements of your past that aren't well mapped. And those are the pitfalls. Everything you don't understand about your past is a pitfall waiting for you to fall into in the future. Now, one of the ways that you can understand where those pitfalls exist is that you'll have memories of the past that are still hot and active. They still have emotional significance. Now, if a memory that's more than 1.5 years old still has emotional significance, that's an indication from the anxiety alarm systems that you did not mine that experience for its full significance. The rule here to understand is, the principle to understand here is the actual principle of memory. You do not remember the past so you have an accurate, objective record of the past. That's actually impossible because you can't have a comprehensive record of the past. You remember the past so that you can duplicate what was good about it in the future and avoid what was bad about it in the future. And that means you have to have derived the appropriate moral, which is the point, from the outcome. And so it's very useful to bring your narrative up to date. Then you know where you are. Once you know where you are, you can plot your future. You can plot your future together with your new partner. The reason that humility is a religious practice is because it's extremely useful to adopt the attitude that you might have something to learn, right? Because then you can keep learning. And the goal, the mutual goal should be, and this is why the marriage vow has to be sacred, it has to be deep. The aim should be, let's live in peace and harmony. You don't win an argument with your wife. You never win that. It's not. And if you win repeatedly, she just loses repeatedly. That's a very bad strategy. The goal should be, we'll talk about this badly, foolishly, but as the best we can until we've sorted out. And that's, the more the person you're with or you has been hurt, the harder that is. It's hard. And it often takes, especially someone who is not practiced at this, they'll be upset about something. It can take them a week to figure out what's actually bothering them. You also have to allow your partner to do a good thing badly. Like when they first start to listen, when they first start to help and untangle, you got to let them flail about a fair bit. And you have to remember, since you're married, that it might take them 50 times to get it right. Just like it might take 50 dates or 50 meetings before you're even vaguely good at it. 50 negotiation sessions. So 50 isn't very many if you're going to have to do something 10,000 times in your life.